Hello, everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Phoenix Draconis, and this is Kaon Reviews. Now, as you saw in the intro, today's review video is going to focus on Transformers Studio Series number 93, Autobot Hot Rod, as he appears in Transformers The Last Knight. And I did have one of him before, but this was an earlier rendition of him. And I think I might be putting a link to that video, seeing as how I no longer have that particular figure any longer. But I have to say, judging by what I've seen in photos and from other reviewers, I'm really liking this figure. Now, as you can see, you got an image of Hot Rod. Yeah, I know that was just so bad. I'm sorry. An image, his promotional image on here, and you do see the big open window there. Got a close-up of him, and this is a deluxe class figure. You see another close-up where he's just cracking his knuckles. And over here you do see the promotional shots of him. And you see him in both robot, in his vehicle mode, and on his display stage. And it says, London Escape. And on the bottom left of the box it says Hot Rod diverts the authorities as Bumblebee races to the Royal Navy Submarine Museum. So it just gives a little excerpt from the movie. And of course, this is a licensed vehicle by Lamborghini. So that is so cool. But yeah, there it is. So let's go ahead and without any further ado, let's go ahead and get them opened up. All right, there he is out of his packaging on his stage, somewhat, and he is ready to do battle. And I have to say, I'm very impressed so far with the figure. Let's go ahead and take a look at his head sculpt. I mean, very nice detail along his head sculpt, his chest, very nice. A lot of good molded detail along his abdomen, his arms, as you can tell, very, very nice. His legs, let's go ahead and zoom out just a bit so y'all can see. Very, very nice. And over here, yes, there is some gappage, but you can tell there's a lot of molded detail on this. Along his calves, the inside of his calves, his feet, a lot of very nice paint applications that more than likely that will carry through on his vehicle mode as well as his robot mode. And of course, the molded detail on his weapon. Oh man. So right there, got that time-stopping weapon. Oh. And then of course his backpack. Wow, that's very nice. I really like that. I like the fact that you can, just extend the windows there. Again, very nice. Then of course you do have his stage, which is that one scene that where he's racing through the streets of Paris. So not bad. So very, very nice. So as you can tell, his head is on a ball joint in a way, and you can turn him 360. He can look up a bit, he can look down, look right, look left. His arms can go 360. They are on a ball joint, so they can lift up. He does have bicep rotation. His arms can go about 90 degrees. He also has wrist rotation. Very, very nice. And he does have waist rotation here. As you can tell, his knees can bend at around 90 degrees, so he does have upper thigh rotation. He does, his legs are on a ball joint, as you just saw, but they can also rotate at the thigh. His feet can fold down, can kick up, and he does have, because they are on a ball joint, he does have a little bit of range of motion. So yes, there he is, like so. Yeah, so yeah, there he is. So there is all his features and his articulation So let's go ahead and I should say accessories, sorry. So let's go ahead and move the stage, and we will continue on with transformation. Now, in preparation for the transformation process, I went ahead and took off his weapon. Now, in this particular case, we're going to go ahead and start off with his legs. Now, one thing I do want to mention beforehand. On this copy, at least my copy here, I've been having some issues with the legs popping off the ball joint. Now, what I have done is put on some clear nail polish to thicken off the ball joint. That was about maybe a couple of hours ago. Now, whether or not they're going to stay thick remains to be seen. So they pop off. I'm just letting you know this is just my copy. I can't say the same for the mask thing. So here we go. So one of the first things we're going to do is we're going to turn the legs. See, this is what I was talking about. Alright, so now that is done, we're going to take this wheel here and we're going to turn it like so. I'm going to do the same with this one. Alright, now with that portion done, I'm going to go ahead and take this section here, and I'm going to flip it down. We're going to take this section here. So there's two sections. We got this, that will become the spoiler. And we got this section here, that's going to be a portion of the back. Now, at this point, we're going to take this section, fold it down like so, and we're going to twist it. Oh, there goes that damn leg. So yeah, that's going to be a pain in my ass. So we're going to pop this puppy back in there. More than likely, at a later time, I'll probably go ahead and put some more either nail polish or probably some floor polish. Who knows? I will have to wait and see. Now, at this point, I'm just trying to go ahead and... there goes that damn leg. There we go, right there. Okay, let's pop this leg back in there. Now, as you can see, there is a tab right there. There is a slot on the other side. I'm going to try and tab these two together. And of course, that leg still pops off. You can tell I know I was gushing over the robot mode, and don't get me wrong, the robot mode is awesome. And that's another thing too. Certain pieces just do not tend to want to stay on. Come on, god damn it. All right. So that is the back piece. So right there. There we go. All right. Now, one thing I probably should have done is twist the waist. So I'm doing that now. So when you're transforming this, make sure that the waist is twisted 180 so that this piece will be in the back and on top of the roof. Okay. So before we go any further, I'm going to take these side pieces, flip them down a bit. We're going to take this section here, and we're going to just twist that around. But, almost forgot, there's a couple of areas underneath that you got to flip. So, as long as I'm within camera range, I'm going to flip that around. So that way this portion is on. And then we're going to do that again. And there we go. And come on. There we go. So far, so good. Now at this point, we're just going to go ahead and just flip these up a bit. And we're going to go ahead and get some side pieces out of the way. So once these two pieces on either side of his flanks are out of the way, we are going to go ahead and just pull this out. Oh, shoot, forgot something. So one of the things we're going to do is twist his head 180 and then point it down like so. Okay, now at this point we're going to go ahead and just twist this around so that way this will go over. Okay, now at this point we're going to take this this piece here. I'm going to flip this around. Going to do the same on the other side. Oy. There we go. Oh my goodness. Now, all we gotta do, because these arms are on a type of different hinge here, we're just gonna go ahead and just flip that down. So at this point, I'm trying to see. There we go, I think. Okay, so now we just gotta go ahead and get these portions tapped in. Like that. Okay. So I'm going to do the same over here. And we need to slide these portions of the hood right there. Like that. Now, all we gotta do is just get all this flushed in. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, this is why this will more than likely be the first and only time that I transform this puppy into vehicle mode. Because certain transformation processes are cool and I can do them over and over again, but there are times where some of these transformations are way over complicated. Come on, baby, work with me here. Come on. Oh, damn it to hell. Let's see. Okay, so... Oy. Yeah, I know, it's taking a little bit longer. And again, this is becoming, oh, so frustrating. Oh, damn it. Come on, damn it. Shit. I swear to God, if I wind up throwing an F-bomb, do not blame me. Okay. This is what I'm going to do, folks. I'm going to go ahead and transform this, complete the transformation off camera, and I'll be right back. Alright, there he is, fully transformed. And don't get me wrong, vehicle mode is an actual improvement. However, that being said, he's a little bit more gray than he was in the actual movie. So I think I'm not the first one to make a mention of that. I have seen other reviewers mention that. Hell, I've even seen customizers customize this to a much more darker black on this. So, very nice. Very panelly as hell, though. And, of course, I know you all are going to be asking, what about his weapon? where can that go? Well, it just so happens there's that little tab right there, and that can go into this little slot right here. So let me put that on there. And there we go. There he is with his time gun. And yeah, no, it doesn't look good. I wish they had done a storage space in here for it. That would have been better, honestly. But they didn't, so there he is. So, let's see here. I could probably go ahead and see about doing a comparison, but I don't have any of the old Bayverse figures, and to compare it with. And in addition, I'm not really wanting to go ahead and pull out the Studio Series Hot Rod from Transformers the movie. Sorry. But nonetheless, I like it. This is a good vehicle mode. Very low to the floor, and it does roll. So, yeah, there he is. Zoom, zoom. Right there, there we go. All right, so give me a moment, and I'll come back with him transform back into robot mode, where I'll give you my final thoughts as well as my score. There is Hot Rod. Yeah, I know. All right. Robot mode, very awesome until you get to the legs. At least with my copy. Like I said, I love the paint applications. Very, very true to to the character design in The Last Night. A lot of good breakup with the mold and everything. Transformation was a little difficult. I had tried transforming it a couple times. I had to go ahead and put some clear nail polish to thicken up the ball joints, especially around the legs. Vehicle mode, very nice once it's transformed. During the process, a piece came off in the back. I was able to snap that back on. So, I mean, let's face it. I'm not saying anything that you all have not seen during this process. So, on a scale of 1 through 10, I'm going to go ahead and give this one a 7. And it's all due to the difficulties I had with this figure. Don't get me wrong, it's a great update to the Hot Rod figure that we got in the mainline series a few years back. This is a definite update because he looks so much better. He looks exactly like the way he looked in the movie. And the fact that he's got a damn weapon, that's even better too. I think the figure that we had originally did not come with one. So, I was like, wow. I mean, really good. This in itself, and I've heard people call this a mini masterpiece, and I have to agree with them on that. But like I said, with the issues that came up with the legs popping off or not staying on, a piece of the back portion of the car during transformation popped off, and the fact that transformation, especially around the doors area, just would not transform. I looked at it about maybe 2 different types of videos that basically went step by step with the transformation. So after a couple of tries doing that, I was finally able to get it. But even then, it was still difficult. So that is my reason why I'm giving this figure a 7. Now, I wound up getting this figure through Macari. And so I want to go ahead and give a special shout out to the gentleman the individual that I got this from. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like this figure. Vehicle mode is awesome, but more than likely, he's going to stay in robot mode. Other than that, that's my take on the figure. I want to hear from you. Were you able to find this either out in the wild or through one of the online toy sellers? And if so, did you like them? Did you hate them? Leave me a comment in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. Click onto the bell icon so you can be notified when I post up new videos. As always, I want to thank everyone that watches my videos, that likes them, that hits that thumb up button, and hits the bell icon so you can be notified when I do post up new videos. This is Phoenix Draconis, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Peace.